We welcome you back for another edition of our John Jay Senior Spotlight Series. I'm Joey Jarzynka. We are joined alongside women's soccer senior captain Ellarose Bianca. Ellarose, thank you so much for joining me here on another edition of our Senior Spotlight Series. How are things going about 30 miles west from here?
They're going well. How about you?
As good as could be. Thank you very much for taking some time here on this Monday afternoon. And you take a peek at some of the things that we've gotten a chance to talk about in our reboot. We got a chance to talk with your teammate Ali Nemhard just a few days ago, and now we get a chance to sit down with another captain here and try and figure out who you are and where you will be heading after college. So let's dive right into this. And you've played soccer for most of your life, and to be able to do that on the college circuit, what does that mean to you?
I think my younger self would be really proud of me. I didn't even think about playing college soccer until I was going into my senior year of high school, actually. But I have always loved the game and have found such a passion for playing. So I think the younger version of me would be really proud to see where I am now.
And to be able to do it at John Jay,
Mhm.
where you are chasing down a dream in forensic psychology.
Mhm.
We'll start off with, how did John Jay come about? And then how did Coach AJ come about and his women's soccer program?
Yeah. So when I was in high school, I met with my academic advisor, and I told her what I wanted to do. And she actually told me to look into John Jay. And no one at my high school had ever gone to John Jay before. So I was kind of the guinea pig for the application process. And I got into the school before I even sent over like a highlight reel or anything, or even thought about playing soccer here.
Yeah.
Um, but obviously it's one of the top forensic psych programs in the country. My dad's from New York, so it's really nice to be able to go to school close to where he grew up, and I see my grandparents and my aunt and my cousin a lot, so that's really nice. So it was just kind of an easy choice to come here. It really checked off all my boxes academically.
And something else too, before we get into how women's soccer came about here at John Jay. For those that don't know, you're originally from Michigan, from
Mhm.
Berkeley, Michigan,
Yeah.
and to be able to make the jump from the Midwest out to the East Coast, what was that like for you? Especially as a high school kid becoming a college adult almost.
I definitely feel like I matured very quickly moving here. It definitely is a little bit of a culture shock. I mean, when I go home, I go to the local Kroger in my town and I see like 10 kids I went to elementary and middle school with. So it's definitely different. I never really see the same person twice in the city, but honestly, that's one of the things I love most about it. You kind of just get to be your own person here and like do whatever you want and be whoever you want to be. And there aren't many eyes on you. And I really appreciate that about living in Manhattan.
So we look back now to how women's soccer came
Mhm.
about here, because you told us about your forensic psychology journey here to Manhattan, and now women's soccer comes calling. You said you've been playing since you were 4 years old,
Mhm.
and to be able to do that must be really just unimaginable. And to be a captain on a
Mhm.
on a collegiate soccer team is something that must really be special to you.
Yeah. My senior year of high school, I actually won a state championship in soccer. And I went like a month later, I went to an IMG tournament with my club team.
Yeah.
And we had someone come out who took videos of us. And my dad like bought a package to like get the videos clipped and edited for a highlight reel. And I was like, why are you doing this? I don't really want to play. I wanted to play, but I just didn't think it was realistic for me just in terms of like what I wanted to do academically. There weren't a lot of places I could do forensic psych that also had athletics that were really worth my while. Um, but I took the highlight reel. I made like a sports account, like a recruiting account,
Yeah.
and I just sent it to Coach AJ. I emailed him like through the recruiting app, and I was like, "Hi, I'm Ella Rose. I would love to play soccer here. Please let me be on your team." And we hopped on a Zoom, and I was like, "I want to play for you. I want to come play for your team. Like, please let me be a part of this." And it's been the best decision I ever made. I love playing soccer at John Jay.
And when you bring that up, obviously, we say we had said a few moments ago, obviously being a captain of this John Jay team, but to be
Mhm.
able to win championships as well,
Yeah.
not one, not two, three. I mean, you've just continued to win. For you, what does that mean to you? And you brought up, obviously, you won, you were part of a state championship in high school, but to do it now on the collegiate circuit,
Mhm.
not only as a captain, but to win again, as a college student, you're just winning, lots of winning.
Lots of winning. Um, I I feel a really deep sense of pride in the fact that when I leave John Jay, I can say, I've been to the NCAA tournament. I've won the CUNYAC twice. It means so much to me because it means that all the hard work that I put into the sport has really paid off. It's not just practicing during our practice time every week. It's all the behind the scenes stuff. It's, lifting in the gym, running 5 days a week over the summer. It's countless hours of conditioning. And it's really blood, sweat, and tears. The last pretty much 17 years of my life, I've been playing this sport. So to do it not only in high school and be a champion, but to now come to John Jay and be a champion, I really think it just shows that whatever I set my mind to, I can accomplish. And I feel really proud of myself to be able to say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say and to be able to do that with a lot of your teammates as well, who
Mhm.
I'm assuming that you've really gotten close with over the
Yeah.
years. It must be a special bond that you and your teammates have for this John Jay women's soccer program, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've said it to the girls. I'll say it to you. They're my family. Like they're
Yeah,
my home away from home. And being able to not only play with them but win with them, it's the best feeling in the world.
yeah. Um, Looking now to what you had done this past summer
Mhm.
in terms of an internship to be able to get you ready for adult life awfully soon. You interned at a place called Care House. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so Care House is a child advocacy center. So we conduct interviews with child victims. And my role as a social work intern, I acted as a family advocate. So it's meeting with families in a post interview setting, kind of going over the interview, providing resources, setting them up with trauma informed specialists and therapists, and just ensuring that, they know that someone's there to support them throughout this journey and throughout the legal process as well.
And when you had gone there to work with kids,
Mhm.
especially in different settings that you typically wouldn't think. What else did you take away from that? Not only maybe a learning lesson, but also for your life journey as well. There's always something that we always take away from an internship, whether it be,
Mhm.
you know, things that you don't maybe want to ever see again, or things that, can maybe make you a better person.
Um, I've always prided myself on being an empathetic person and really caring about people. And working with victims and their families, it really does open your eyes to how much good you can do just being one person. I think a lot of the times it's hard to see the change that we can make if it's not on this like huge scale. But me just being an intern there, I mean, I had families who would come up to me after and say, thank you so much. And when we would call on the phone weeks later, just like their gratitude, like their outpouring gratitude was something that I really took away from it. And just knowing that you as one person can really make the difference in someone's life.
Ellarose, we really appreciate you coming on here, and I'll tell you this, and I say this to everyone that not only is at John Jay. I say this with all sincerity, is that there are special people out there that could deal with this.
Yeah.
You're definitely one of them, because there's a lot of folks out there that when they see certain things that go on in certain homes with children, with adults, with animals, whatever the case is, it turns people away. And for you, you go right into the fire and want to help a lot of these people. It's truly amazing. It's truly remarkable. And I wish you all of the best in your future endeavors post John Jay. We really appreciate you coming on, Ellarose. Thank you.
Thank you so much for
All right.
having me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we really appreciate you stopping by here for another edition of our John Jay Senior Spotlight for senior women's soccer team captain Ellarose Bianca. Joey Jarzynka saying so long, and we will see you all next time here on the Bloodhounds Sports Network.